Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome back to our Detroit Red Wings franchise mode here in NHL 21. And as you can see, we are actually in the second round of the playoffs for the first time in quite a long time. And I'm very excited to see how this team can do the rest of the way. As you can see, we actually did get some good production from our top guns in the last round, which is something we haven't had in the past because usually our top guys are not that good. But this first round, DINGMAN, Wall, Powell, DeKaiser, Boyan, Matthews, they all showed up and they were all point per game and above. And even we had guys like Stewart, we had guys like, who was it, Dylan Nolan score a goal. We also had Ouellette show up in overtime at 1 point, which was really good to see. And yeah, we're off to the second round for the first time in a long time when we took on, I think it was Philadelphia. I can't remember how many seasons ago, but I am very excited to see how this team could do in the second round. So we're taking on Florida in the second round. Let's take a look at their lines again, even though I showed you guys at the end of the last episode, but I will show you guys again just to familiarize you guys with it. So they do have a pretty good forward core, very good center depth, I would say, but they got Lafreniere, Lovejoy, and Nugent Hopkins, which is a very good top line. Their second line looks also pretty good: Ozelin, Waugh, and Tippett. Third line, Burke, McCallum, and Benoit. And fourth line wise, they got Addison, who used to play for Tampa Bay last season, so a little bit of bad memories about Dwayne Addison. I also have Kovanov and Lutz. And then defensively, they do have Utunen, our former defenseman Emil Viro, Francis Ho, Gary Pusher, Seth Yablonski, and Philippe Bourdon. So a little bit weaker on the defensive front. And then goaltending wise, they do have a good goaltender in Alan Redmond and Justin Schrader as their backup. And then as you can see, they do have an injury right now to Vasily Ponomarev, which is a huge loss for them. He would probably be their second line center, which means they would technically be running an 83 on the fourth line once Ponomarev returns, which I don't really know when that is. We could actually take a look. Hopefully he's not back this round because I would like to have a good shot at beating them, but if they have a good center core like that, it's going to be tough. Because Ponomarev, I think, has won a couple Selkies in the last few years. So Ponomarev has a concussion. He won't return till May the 20th, which means he will be out this entire round, which is very good news for us. Very bad news for them, but they do still have a very good team without Vasily Ponomarev. During the regular season, though, Florida was actually a better defensive team than us, and they were worse offensively. So they're just a very, I guess, two-way team to an extent. So anyways, let's get into the second round against the Florida Panthers and see if we could actually get to the conference finals, or will this team crumble in the second round again? Here we go. First period of game one. Taking on another Floridian-based team for another straight season because we played Tampa Bay so many times before this. Let's see what happens. First period. Oh my god. That was just like game one of last round, and I don't really like how it started. We scored 3 goals, so Tucker, Matthews, and Biggs, really good for us. But then they give 2 unanswered goals. And I do have a power play going into the second as well. We had 3 goals on 9 shots, so Redmond doesn't seem to be as good in the playoffs right now. Maybe he's going to start choking a bit in the second round, but he was really good for them in the first round, so I'm expecting him to kind of bounce back a bit. So shots 14-9 in favor of them. We're up 3-2 second period, and we're up 5-2. God damn, our offense has really done a lot better than they've done in the past. Because their offense used to be so bad, though, in the playoffs. And now they're actually picking it up, and it's weird because we lost like Andrei Svechnikov last offseason, yet we're still playing really well. We're up 5-2, 5 goals on 19 shots. They're on to their backup goaltender. Let's just lock this one down, please. Penalty kill. Nicely done, boys. And there's a goal from Lovejoy, which is not good because Lovejoy is one of their top line players. Oh no, we're going to lose 6-5. Ozelin makes it 5-4. Penalty kill, please kill this off. And oh my god, Lovejoy ties it up. We are choking our way this game in this third period. Penalty kill, nicely done. It's a 5-5 game, and we are going to OT. My god, we choked away a 3-goal lead in the third period. We're going to definitely lose this game. Shots are 38-27 in favor of them, so Punovs has been getting hammered in shots, and our team has been scoring on our opportunities, but we need to get more of them if we want to win this one, because Florida has definitely come on in the last period. Overtime underway. Who wants to win it for us? Penalty kill, please, please, kill it off, kill it off, kill it off, kill it off. This is a long-ass penalty kill. We kill it off. Nicely done, boys. Come on, Ouellette, do you want to score another OT winner? And somebody did, and it was Tucker. Let's go. We win 6-5. We almost blew a 3-goal lead in the third, but we managed to actually get the OT winner despite being outshot by 10 shots. We win game 1 6-5. Not a good defensive game, but I will take it from the offense, which is nice. Tucker from Powell, Matthews from Dingman and DeKaiser, Biggs from Wall and Matthews, Biggs from Matthews and Dingman, Dingman from Matthews and DeKaiser, and Tucker from Heinola and Powell. Nice. 3 stars in game 1. Matthews had 4 points. Lovejoy gets 2nd star for them, and Dingman the 3rd star with 3 points. Let me actually take a look at who was minus that game. So Ouellette, Hobbs. So it was like the 4th line, it seems like, and then maybe it's the penalty killers. Yeah, it was probably the penalty killers that were minus, but not a lot of minus players because we scored a lot of goals. And not a great performance from Punovs, but he got the victory, so we won't take him out of the lineup yet because he did have a very good first round. But a very crazy opening game, kind of similar to the one against Buffalo that we had 2 weeks prior to that, because that game we were tied at 3 and then we got a short-handed goal late, then we got 2 empty net goals. Actually, not 2 empty net goals. One was a late goal and then one was another empty netter. So we won that game 6-3, but very crazy series so far against Florida. We're now 5-0 in the playoffs. Can we win game 2 in Florida? Hopefully we can, because their offense has been really good. Dingman's got 10 points in 5 games. Like, we don't normally get offensive production in the playoffs, so we need to continue capitalizing on this opportunity. So, game number 2, still in Florida. Can we win another road game? First period, 1-1. I'll take that. That's a much better defensive period than the last game. So, shots are 14-7 in favor of us, so we're actually out shooting them for a change. This is nice. Ozlin opened the scoring a little bit late, but then Rafael Ouellette on the 4th line scores. I called him out last game in OT, and he comes through with a goal in this opening period, which is nice. Second period, oh my god. This is a very offensive series, which is weird because Florida was not a good offensive team in the playoffs, or in the regular season. But so far, this has been a very offensive series. So it was 2-1 for us as Nolan got an early goal. Then Bourdon answered like pretty much right back to make this game a tie game at 2. Lafreniere then made it a 3-2 lead for Florida. Then Nolan scored for us to make it 3-3. Bouillon made it 4-3. And a late goal from Addison made it a 4-4 game. And I know I can see that it says that I won't be able to access any online features. So hopefully this thing goes away soon. Third period, let's see if we can get the win here. Come on, boys. And there's a goal from Dingman. Damn, Dingman's been really good this postseason, but Benoit answers right back. It's a 5-5 game. I don't like that we're playing these like 6-5 games, though. Very offensive games, but very bad defensive games, which is uncharacteristic of us sometimes. Power play opportunity late in the game. We don't score on it, and we're going to another overtime at another 5-5 game. Shots are more even than they were last game, 31-30 in favor of us. It's a 5-5 game. Who wants to come through with the OT winner this time? I don't know who I want to call upon. Dingman, you've been really good this playoffs. Maybe you could score. Power play opportunity. Come on. No, we don't score on it. Power play opportunity again, and we are going to win our second OT game, and it is Dingman who scores, and we're up 2-0 on the Florida Panthers. We've won 3 games in OT this postseason. So Ouellette from Wall and Wong, Nolan from Bouillon and Kolimainen, Nolan again from Kolimainen and Savonin, Bouillon from Kolimainen and Wall, Dingman from Kolimainen and Nolan, and Dingman from Nolan. So Nolan, Kolimainen, and Dingman played really good that game. First star goes to Nolan with 4 points, Kolimainen gets 2nd star 4 points, and Dingman with another 2 goals gets the 3rd star. Wow, back-to-back 6-5 games. I was not expecting that. My god. Back-to-back 6-5 OT wins. I don't like how we're playing defensively right now, but whatever's happening, our team is winning. 6 goals, 6 assists, and 12 points in 6 games for Dingman. The 3-6 it's a little weird. Okay, well, let's waste no time and get into game 3. My god, this team has been good. Hopefully we can continue that on home ice and take a 3-0 series lead here. Come on, boys. Back-to-back OT wins. Let's play good defensively this game for a change. First period, 1-0 for us. I'll take it. Go to defensive opening period. We only allowed them the 4 shots in that opening period. Shots were 12-4. We are up 1-0 as Bouillon's got the only goal. Second period, damn, we're up 2-0. This is a much better bounce back game for defense. I like it. DeKaiser gets that goal. DeKaiser actually had a pretty good first round. I think that's one of his first or only goals this playoff round so far. Shots are 24-15 in favor of us. We're up 2-0 going into the third. Let's lock this down, get some insurance, please, and continue to play some good defensive hockey here as Matthews makes it 3-0. Let's go. And Vero is going to break the shutout on Puno's penalty kill. Nicely done. That was a good penalty kill. Crucial one, too, technically, to an extent. Time winding down. We're still up by 2 goals, and we are going to be going up 3-0 on the Florida Panthers, and we're 1 win away from the conference finals all of a sudden. We're literally 7-0 in this playoff run. My God. Boyan from Larson and Coley Minen, DeKaiser from Matthews and Dingman, and Matthews from DeKaiser. Nice. 3 stars in that game. DeKaiser gets first star with 2 points. Matthews the second star, and Punov's the third. So Punov's having a very good game by comparison to the first 2 games where he allowed in 10 goals combined. At least we still got the win in them, and that is not good. Dylan Nolan gets injured with a bruised hand till May the 16th, so he will be back if we go to the next round. But for now, we need to find a line adjustment. Yeah, which I think will go something like this. And then who wants to play on our 4th line? Who do we have scratched again? Oh yeah, Mr. Perrin. I'll move Perrin to center, since Hobbs actually could play left wing. And Perrin's a better face-off man. So I guess we'll just have to throw Perrin onto the power play as well, which is not the end of the world, since he's a playmaker. This is just temporary. But yeah, watch Nelson Perrin maybe get a goal for us. That would be pretty awesome. So there you go. Hopefully we could win games without Dylan Nolan, because we're now 7-0 this postseason, and he's been pretty good for us, I think, up to this point, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look actually at the player stats quickly before we go into the game 4. I just want to take a look at how Nolan has been doing for us so far. He has 5 points in 7 games, so he's been helping us out this postseason. Really liking that. Nice. But hopefully when he comes back, he doesn't get re-injured or anything. So, okay. We have a 3-0 series lead. Can we sweep our 2nd straight team in this postseason en route to the conference finals? That'd be pretty awesome. If we can sweep this team, then we're probably going to be going to a Game 7 situation, I would assume, in the conference finals. Maybe not. Maybe we'll get swept ourselves. Anaheim is almost sweeping their 2nd round, so it's kind of getting a little bit scary, because if we end up ever playing Anaheim in the Stanley Cup Finals and losing to Rohan House, it would be a very big pain for this team. But here we go, Game 4. Can we sweep the Florida Panthers? We'll just go real-time simulation to add a little bit more time to this episode, because it's been pretty short so far. Bouillon opens the scoring on the 3rd shot of the game. Let's go, guys. We're scoring pretty good this season. Or not this season, the playoff-wise. And DINGMAN scores as well, power play goal. It's nice to see. Our power play has actually been pretty good, I think, in this playoff so far, because I've seen a few power play goals, and Powell makes it 3-0 after 1. Let's go. 3 goals on 13 shots. Looks like we found Redmond's weakness or something. See what happens when you don't have to play the Tampa Bay Lightning in the first round. Your team all of a sudden plays really well. 2nd period underway. We're up 3-0. Let's see if we could just play good the rest of the way and lock down this series. I really didn't expect our team to be this good in the postseason, because like during the regular season we kind of struggled in the first half, but since the second half of the season we've been really, really good. Ozolish breaks Puno's shutout to make it a 3-1 game here in the 2nd period. And that is what the score is going to be. We're being outshot 22-20, so once again Punos is starting to pick it up a little bit, because he did start off the series not too good, but he's been good since. So 3rd period, can we complete the sweep? Penalty kill. Nicely done. Come on, boys. Just lock it down. We're out shooting them now, which is a good sign. Means we're kind of carrying the momentum here in this 3rd. Penalty kill again. Nicely done. Final few minutes, and we are going to the conference finals for the first time. Let's go. I don't even know why this team is simulating better than the last team that we had in the playoffs, but I'll take it. maybe we're just too good overall wise last time when we had Svechnikov, but Bullion from Kolimainen, DINGMAN from Biggs and DeKaiser, and Powell from Wong, all first period goals, but they managed to get us the victory, which is due to the part of Alexei Punovs. He gets first star, Powell gets second star, and DINGMAN third. Wow, I didn't really expect us to go 8-0 to start this playoff run. Let's take a look at our player stats, and then we'll see who we're facing in the conference finals. Anaheim is going to the conference finals looking like against Colorado, who has that guy that scored like 59 goals during regular season. So I don't really know who I would rather face in the Stanley Cup finals if we were to get there. And then New Jersey and New York are tied at 2, so I don't know who's going to win that series still. Let's take a look at our player stats in the second round. So forward-wise, so DINGMAN's 14 points in 8 games. He's been really good. Matthews has got 10 points, DeKaiser's 9, Bullion's 8. Same with Kolimainen. He's got no goals, but 8 assists is good. Powell's got 7 points. Nolan had 5 points in 7 games before his injury. Tucker and Petrovic, 3 points each. Ouellet had 2 points, same with Wong. And then Hobbs had 1 point. Perrin had no points in 1 game. But literally everybody on this team that played every game pretty much has had points, which is good. Defensively, Wall is point per game, 8 points in 8 games, and he's a plus 11. Completely different of his past few seasons in the playoffs, because usually he puts up only like 1 or 2 points at playoff run, but this year he's playing really good. Biggs has got 5 points, he's playing pretty good, but he's a minus 5. Larson 3 points, Stewart 3 points, Savonin 2 points, and Heinola's only got 1 point, and he's a minus 6. So it seems like that top 4 pairing of Biggs and Heinola has not been that good, but I mean, we're winning games, so I'll keep it. And there's that good 8-0 record from Alexei Punovs with that .921 save percentage and a 2.46 goals against average, mainly due to those first 2 games of the series against Florida. Okay, let's take a look at who we're facing in the conference finals. Is it going to be the Rangers or the Devils? And I don't remember what both their rosters look like. I think the Devils have some good goaltending, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't remember anything about the Rangers at all or the rest of the Devils. So we're going to be taking on the New Jersey Devils in the conference finals. Wow. A rematch of the 1995 Stanley Cup finals, and yep, it is Colorado and Anaheim in that conference finals. Yikes. Oh man, it's going to be a tough matchup if we get to the Stanley Cup finals, but it's going to be tough because we got to take on a 43-29-10 New Jersey Devils, so a team that's was literally a little bit above 500, and we have had problems with those type of teams in the past. So I'm going to say New Jersey has actually a chance to beat us, but I do not want that to be the case, obviously. Let's take a look at what their lineup looks like and then see how they did during the regular season, and then that'll be it for this episode. So New Jersey, let's see. So they have Christian Vesalainen, who's still kicking around. 73 points this year, so it doesn't seem like they're a really heavily offensive team for any moment. Jack Hughes still there, 32 years old, 81 points this year. He's not been that great of a first overall pick, but he's been pretty solid. And then Alex DeBrincat is still playing, 78 points. So a very veteran-heavy top line and a very veteran-heavy second line for the most part, except for Eric Cabello, who's a pretty solid player. Yeah, this team is probably very defensive because they don't seem to have a lot of good point producers from the regular season. Hishe, they also have Taylor Radish. Third line wise, they have Mika Tulola, 33 points. Yeah, this is a very defensive team, I think. Reese Strudwick, who's only 19 years old, he had 25 points in his first season, which was this year, and he was drafted 4th overall a year ago. Which means technically this New Jersey team went from being a team that's near the bottom of the league to the conference finals. And yet for my team in Detroit, this is the first time they've been to the conference finals. This makes no sense. And then there's Matthias Skrbik. And then fourth line they have Michael Card, who is reincarnated, I guess. Because Michael Card was the name of a player that used to play for the Buffalo Sabres as a defenseman, I'm pretty sure. That's kind of interesting. They also have Emil Ehrhoff, probably a German player, right? Yeah, German player. And Zachary, I don't even remember how to pronounce his last name, 31 points. Interesting. Defensively, they have, oh yeah, this dude, Christopher Kreutzer. Yeah, they're definitely a defensive team. This Christopher Kreutzer guy is nuts. He's a plus 173 in his career. He's been with New Jersey the last 5 years. He used to play in New York. Yeah, he's a very good defensive defenseman. He likes to keep that puck out of the net, and he's also making a lot of money, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, $15 million for this guy. They also have Esa Yakala, who's returning from injury. He's picked up from Carolina. They also have Marco Rask, a pretty solid two-way defender, it looks like. They have Connor Corcoran, 13 points. They don't look like they were good defensively this year, though, which is weird. Topi Kalusari, who's in his second season at 19 years of age. Jeez. And they also have Lubomir Dano. So it looks like New Jersey was going through a little bit of a rebuild and kind of lost a lot of players. And also, maybe they're just really tight on cap space because this defensive core for here is not good at all. And then they also, the fact that they have a $15 million man in Kreutzer, they're probably paying a lot to players. And in goaltending-wise, they have Warren Tuzolino, who we played before, I think. Actually, no, maybe not. Wait. No, we never played before. But I remember seeing him in Vancouver, actually. The Rangers, maybe. Maybe I've seen him before. I don't know. But he's their starting goaltender. They also have Olli Koistinen. They might have an injury. Nope, they have no injuries either. They have just these guys as their depth forwards. Yeah, they definitely are right up against a cap, I think. Because it just doesn't make sense why they have like 72s in their lineup and stuff like that. So I think we have a chance at beating them. I do, but I don't know if they're going to be a cheese team and beat us. Let me take actually a look at their contract situation before we take a look at how they did during the regular season. So New Jersey has 18 mil in cap space, yet they have a very weak defensive core. Interesting, but they do have a lot of cap already for next season. Like, pretty much everybody on their roster is signed next year. So they probably just have not been able to pick up really good depth options. Interesting. Let's take a look at how they did during the regular season by comparison to us, and then we will end this episode. So, if we go to the standings, they were in the Metropolitan Division, so we got to go to the Eastern Conference. So, we finished with 300 goals for. They finished with 255, so we were better offensively. We were a little bit better defensively than them, which is good. But I'm kind of surprised that they actually play good defensive hockey. Power play wise, we were better than they were. Penalty kill wise, we were better than they were. So we were technically better in every single situation than they were. They scored more short-handed goals than us, but I really hope we can beat this Devils team, because if they are the cheese team that knock us out in the conference finals, I'd be kind of pissed off. So, anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of our Detroit Red Wings franchise mode. So, in next episode, we will take it to the conference finals against the New Jersey Devils as we look to face either Anaheim or Colorado for the Stanley Cup. So, let me know what you guys think down below, and I'll see you guys next time.